Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's Saturday. It's Slabber Day. And do you know where your kids are? Well, it doesn't really matter because you're here with me and this guy, Chris the Comic Vet. Welcome to another Slabber Day there, good sir.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's going to be a great one. This is the person that's been on the show a few times, but just never as a guest.
This is true. And this is I'm gonna say this. This is the official pre-show for the Superb Owl show.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, MadSpidey, how you doing?
I got that joke. Thank you for having me, boys. Yeah, first time as an actual guest. So there we go. Maybe the only time. We'll see.
not traditionally a slab guy.
That is
it's actually your middle name on your birth certificate, wasn't it? It was Simon, not actually a slab guy.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. We'll get back to you in a second and your comic book origin story in just a second. But you know what we do here on this channel? We obey the rules of YouTube, and that means it's time for Romper Row.
Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo, tell me, do. Magic Mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, Liz Crucius is here. Hooray. I'm back to using Chrome today, by the way. So my videos, I don't actually see them play for the most part, which is really annoying. But I made some changes last night, and everybody cross your fingers so far.
And no little flashes.
We haven't had any glitching. It has nothing to do with Chrome, but it has to do with I did some settings, deep dive settings changes. Yeah, configure Windows configuration as well as updating some stuff on my video card.
The Matrix has blessed your computer.
Crossing our fingers. Boggs, hey Rob, Chris, Simon, have a great show. I'll be watching the replay after work. Woohoo! Jean Malo, good afternoon, everyone. It's the king of the Outback turn to slabber us today. Welcome, MadSpidey. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, MadSpidey, hit that thumbs up button.
I've already done that.
Oh, okay, good. I mean, you probably like today's guest.
Yeah, he's okay. Next week's better.
Maybe he's a bit of a cunt. TM Nerdy. Hey, everybody. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Jean Lowe saying hello there. Robert Monroe, happy Slabber Day. I hope everyone's keeping warm. It's 6 degrees in New York, capital region, with a wind chill in the negative numbers. This weather tain't fit for the man nor beast.
We won't get into the competition of the weather.
Yeah, Chris was telling us it's even colder. Yep, it feels like negative 28 C here. Wow, yep. This is an 18 C, windy. Yeah, I'm completing 2,000 push-ups in the push-up challenge to help CMHA improve mental health outcomes for Canada's veterans. Phenomenal, sir. That is a crazy amount of push-ups.
Good man.
I was just having flashbacks of all the different types of push-ups too that my drill sergeant would teach us.
Yeah.
Down, roll it around.
Yeah. Have to ask permission for each one.
Okay. Wait, hold it.
Corporal, may I do another push-up?
Dive in position. Hold it, rest.
Yeah.
Oh God, MadSpidey cracks open slabs today. No, he's not. That would be so. If anybody thinks that he's going to crack open slabs today in the show, there's 2 reasons he won't. First, MadSpidey respects the show. Second, that's content for his channel, and he's not here to give away his fucking content. All right, good. Oops, I gotta give you here you go, Marty. Thank you. John's Comics with Friends. I don't think the world is ready for this show. How much Amazing Spider-Man can one show contain?
Not enough.
Be surprised.
You don't know what's he.
Happy Slabber Day, everybody, from Nerdy Geek Comics. Phil Ailing. Hello, my fellow slabbers. Mystery unboxing with Wayne. It's from the land down under, so it'll be filmed upside down and filming like a web of spider. Who cares? It's Slabber Day. 25 Perez. Hey, everyone. MadSpidey. He's here in the chat as well. Slab cracking with Spidey Live. Maybe that's where people think it's going to happen, but I never know. Here, which one do you want today, Spidey? You're here. You get to choose.
I always love. I'm not a Kevin Smith guy, but I do love the
of the Justice Super Chat. Yeah. Justice is yours then.
With that,
she's not hard to look at.
I just see her as peak Nadia. That's American Pie. That's pretty much what I see.
Whatever. She was that hard to look at. There's no doubt. Here's for Hire says, "Let's crack those slabs." Well,
it's gonna be. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, really. Yeah, here you go.
I see what you did there, Rob.
Time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
I have no idea if that. I'm just sitting. We're all sitting here staring at that thing, or if it's still playing or not. I'm just waiting to come back on screen.
All good so far.
All right, perfect. I'm guessing when to turn off the comment. And by the way, guys, these super chats, if you're first time here or you're watching this on the rewind, never seen the show before, these come in. It all goes to support Comics Curing Cancer. Comics Curing Cancer, the official campaign of the American Cancer Society that I help run. This show's all this channel, as well as this show's revenue, it all goes to fund our shipping and stuff, so that people like MadSpidey, who live all over the place, they can participate and have a lot and pick up a lot of slabs and have them shipped at no additional cost, all while supporting the American Cancer Society. So you're doing it for MadSpidey, but you're doing it for yourself too, and for to say no to cancer. Let's see. Heroes for Hire says, we already said Heroes for Hire. Sorry. Moving on. Tito says, hi, humans. Cali Comics. Question, are the comics upside down in Australia?
I can show them all upside down if you want, Callie.
Yeah.
Perspective.
Hello and good day. And of course they're not, because we all know it's a flat earth, right? So how could you be upside down if you were on a flat earth?
Oh, we're not getting into that. No.
John's Comic with Friends, $1.99 for Comics Curing Cancer, or for shipping to Australia, or in sometimes both. I'm guessing wrong what the time is. I want sledgehammer slapping today. Well,
get used. I got a normal hammer. Sorry, no sledgehammers.
Like your wife, get used to disappointment. What? Oh,
wow.
Cliff on Comics. It's Slabber Day. Bat Dan, happy Slabber Day from Blighty Great Britain. Let's see, Joffrey Castro. Hello, gentlemen. The Comic Collector Coach. Hey, everybody. Happy Slabber Day. Comic Collector Coach is going to be our Valentine, Chris.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Leafy Substances, been member for 37 months. Happy Slabber Day, Goon Squad. Thank you so much. Get well soon, Pops. Absolutely. Big shout out, everybody. Oh. Everybody, our thoughts, of course, for Papa, who we hope that you get better and you're home soon, and you're able to join us on a stream again before you know it. Let's see here. We got the real James Willie, 37 months. Happy Slabber Day. Let's see, Slick Jolly. Time for some sloppy, slabby love. Okay. Digger Jim, let's get slabbing. Or unslabbing, whichever the case may be. The real James Willie, good morning, afternoon, all. Let's see here. Mr. Comics 89. Oops, where did his thing go? It moved just as I clicked on his comment. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, where is it? There we go. Woo! I officially released the role of the earliest riser for OnlySlabs back to MadSpidey. It's all yours. It's nice to be back home. Welcome home, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, he's back in the States.
you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see here. Jeff Jack, good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Cliff on Comics 499. Great to see all these slabs before they are freed. This one is for you, sir.
I bet she gives great helmets.
Kiss me.
Lord Helmet, Black! You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
Wait, an Australian was invited to the show? It happens.
I just forced my way in.
Can someone explain the romper thing? Oh, sure.
Oh.
So Romper Room was a television, a kids show. Originally, I think it started in the 60s. It was not, it was actually done, the format was done different, repeated in different regions. Each series of Romper Room was different regionally in the United States. So the host of Romper Room for me was different than the host of Romper Room in New York or Baltimore or any of those places. But essentially, it was like a preschool age kids show, and the kids would come in and do different things, go on activities, whatever. But at the end of the show, she would pick up her magic mirror and ask, and through it, she was basically looking out through the camera to you, and was looking to say, all our friends have fun today, and she'd start like saying, I see Johnny, and so she'd be naming these different names. And as a kid, you sat there on the other side, oh, say my name, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the whole grammar thing, because we're going through and saying the people's names that are out there in the audience. So that's where Romper Room comes from. Great question. Sometimes I just assume that everybody has the same frame of reference, and it's true. I'm sure MadSpidey's, aside from hearing the story, he would have no idea who the hell Romper Room is.
We had Romper Room over here, and it was different hosts per state as well.
Phenomenal. So there you go. You had even Australia had Romper Room. Let's see. How many slabs does he own, and how many will he have before the show ends? Well, like how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. Let's see. Let's see here.
That was a deep cut right there.
Spidey is too legit. Moonbeam McSwine. I love that name.
That's cool.
Moonbeam McSwine. Glenn, afternoon all. I know the guy in the baseball cat. Bring it, MadSpidey. At the con, but couldn't miss us. That's right. Christina Payne is actually out at a con right now where Punch and John are.
Oh.
Yeah. Next week, I'll be at a con with Punch and John.
They're doing the rounds.
Highway police. Yeah.
Different sides of the country, yeah. Dr. Von Hoot drops a £2 super chat. MadSpidey on a slab show. This is insanity. Just like the fact that this one would be the next one up.
That beautiful bean footage.
I love that one played clean for me. Let's see here.
It always ends up being somebody from the UK gets the Mr. Bean clip. It's like
9 times out of 10. It just actually happens. I don't actually look. I just go in order. Hello, Slabbers and Spidey. I hope all of your issues are comics. Let's see here. Let's see. I want to see who else to say here. Can Mad Spidey show us how to crack open a slab. On his channel, he will showcase many different ways on how you can crack open a slab.
None the proper way, just the silly ways.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can show you the right way, or the quick, easy way, I should say. Not necessarily. There's no wrong way.
Not the fun and destructive way.
Or maybe there's no right way. Maybe there's only wrong ways, depending upon your point of view, I suppose. Let's see here. Pete wants them bigger. I don't think I've seen Wayne. Let's all assume I wrote something nonsensical so I feel his presence. He was here. Yeah, there he is. There you go. Hi, Billy. Are you telling me? Well, it could be. Maybe this is what we call a backdoor pilot, where you see this, and then if the ratings go well, you could see the second part of the show over on MadSpidey's network, because we cancel it here, but another streaming service will pick it up.
or maybe the fact of what I show, they might go, "What? Why are you going to crack that? You're insane." We'll see.
Psychedelic comics, greetings and hello, fellow geeks. Oh my god, we're so far behind. I gotta get cracking. Let's see here. What's it? Mad respect. Good afternoon, community. Sledgehammer was funny TV show. I did like Sledgehammer as a kid. I watched that one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Southern Comic Geek. Will there be slab violence today? Maybe slab on slab violence. I don't know. $2 super chat from Tate Prime, making Rob guess since. All right. Well, this one is for you, sir.
You know, I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Brother John, what's good, brothers and sisters? Happy Slabber Day. Let's see. Comic Cap Collectibles, yo all. Space Case Collectibles, hello all. Ragin' Cajun Comics, fellow Black Sheep member. Hey, everyone. Shout out there to Ragin' Cajun. Let's see here. No, I'm not even sure where that goes. South Comics Corner. Hey, everybody. Our romper room was Miss Jenny. There you go. Nice. I think I can't remember whom I was. Romper room started in 1953. Thank you, brother John.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember it was black and white originally. I just don't remember. Yep. I mean, I think it started like in Baltimore region. Is where it originated, actually, if I recall. Okay. Romper room popular television in 5394. There you go. Perfect. Yep. Let's see here. That means I'm really far behind here. I'm currently at the bar. Thank you, AR. Thank you for joining us. Because we're old, Rob. Yep. Let's see. Think I got and comics and robotics. Now I am curious about that one. All right, that hits us to the end of the chat. If I missed anybody, I deeply apologize. We're super far behind. We do need to get into the show, but we do have one last piece of business to tend to before I actually start that show, and that is I want to, as we talked about, all the channel membership and everything here goes to support comics curing cancer. So with that includes the channel membership as well as all these super chats, everything else. So we appreciate everybody who does that. We'll be recognizing channel members throughout the event, but all the channel members at the henchman level each month we get one entry into our monthly drawing or wheel spin, and our Goon Squad members get 2 entries, and they get to fight over who gets to be henchman of the month, and they get their choice of a henchman Goon Squad t-shirt depending upon their level, or an OnlySlabs t-shirt sent to them. So I have everybody's names on here. I just need to shuffle it a bunch of times until Spidey says spin.
Spin it, baby. Spin it.
All right. This month's henchman of the month is going to be, let's see. Boom.
Be funny.
Muppet Show was back. It was great, by the way.
God, my eyesight is really bad.
Hey, Paul.
Sector 2815.
Hey.
Congratulations. It almost came up on you there, Comic Vet. But
Yeah, I know.
always a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations, Sector 2815. Paul will be reaching out to you and getting you a shirt of your choosing on the way. But now, it's that time that you all been waiting for. Little Blue Mad Spidey up there. We'll make him big. And then we will say, before you show that first slab, though, the people want to know about your comic book origin story. The time that you didn't even know who you were because there were two of you. You thought you'd been bitten by a spider and getting mad spider powers, but you might be a clone and you don't know who you are.
Well, you had to go to the clone thing, didn't you?
Worst storyline ever.
And I was
second worst storyline ever. First, we're still suffering.
Well, we're not even going to go to the Nick Spencer stuff. But anyway.
Oh no. We're talking about MJ here.
Yeah.
Paul, MJ.
Yeah, we'll leave it alone. Still too soon. Yeah, like everybody, sort of started. I didn't really collect comics as a kid. It all pretty much started with my old man. Dad used to, once I was preschool, primary school, that sort of stuff, would literally on the old VHS that the remote was on an actual cord. This is how far back we're talking about. Used to record a lot of the old cartoons, so Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends, and all that sort of Scooby-Doo and a lot of the Looney Tunes stuff and things like that. And he used to just tape. I don't know why he started or why he did it. Maybe because he's a big kid himself, but he basically used to record that. So when I'd come home, I would literally just sit there up until dinner time and watch cartoons. And that's pretty much where a lot of the love for comics and animation and that sort of medium came into it. And then obviously as I sort of went on a little bit further, I got into my teens. That's when I actually sort of walked into a news agent and actually saw the comic section and went, ooh, I've always liked Spider-Man since I was 3 or 4 years old. And then I saw some Spider-Man comics and went, I'm going to buy some of them. And let's just, with a little bit of pocket money that I had. And, obviously as you get older, you sort of get in and out of the hobby a lot. I wish I hadn't because I've missed so much in all those points. But that's everybody's story, unfortunately. But yeah, so literally, obviously the love for Spidey sort of continued on, and I sort of always came back to it and things like that. But obviously I've broadened. Thanks, Tate. Yeah, we won't go into that. But yeah, obviously, I'm a big Marvel guy. I don't get me wrong. We all do the joke about me hating DC and all this sort of stuff. I love all the medium, all as such. Just that my main love is Marvel stuff. So if you're here looking for some DC or independent slabs, you ain't going to see any today. So,
all right, well, good. Let's get into that. Let's get into the slabs now. Not traditionally a slab guy, as most of our people know, but you're not opposed to picking one up and breaking a book out from time to time.
Yeah. So as Rob said, I basically will. You have to be an opportunistic buyer over here in Australia because it's not an easy thing to buy comics over here. I don't have 20 comic shops in my general vicinity like some people may do in the States, and cons every weekend and so on and so forth. So sometimes you just buy what you can get, regardless if the price is good as a slab or a raw, you just grab it. But in saying that, a lot of this stuff either comes from community members or has come from C3 that I've taken advantage of that free shipping. First one up from Mr. Nick's Kicks and Comics. I can't remember, it might have been on somebody's channel. I did win some sort of thing, and he said, look, I'll just, instead of sending me a mystery box, he just sent me a couple of slabs. He should have known better.
But he did it ironically.
Yeah, literally. That's probably why he didn't send me anything really big or anything, because he knew what would happen to the books. So I did mention that I wanted a Young Avengers issue 1, and he sent me the volume 2, not the volume 1. But anyway, but yeah, it will. I will basically anything Marvel, I will literally keep, regardless of whether I want it or not. There's not much in that sort of grand scheme that I do not collect. The other thing you're going to notice is there's going to be multiple slab companies and obviously a lot of different grades. I am generally a low grade collector for those who don't know, especially when it comes to the raw stuff, because over here you have to work on a budget pretty much because I don't have a lot of money. But this is the second one that actually came from Nick's Kicks and Comics. I'm trying to do this. So that is actually the Virgin variant, and you're going to have to bear with me because when Chris asked me the question, once he eventually does, I'm going to be struggling to see because I'm still very early here.
We appreciate your dedication to get up early and be with us here this morning, by the way.
Right. I will ask a question just because some people may not know who the cover artist for this that actually spanned a quiet series out of his own work. But who is the cover artist for this particular issue?
So Patrick Gleason, obviously did quite a lot on. I don't know. I don't think he did any. Did he do any for DC or Independence? I think it was mainly just Marvel that he did all the webhead variant sort of stuff.
I do think there was an Independent that got the same treatment, but there was no DC, and I believe there was a Star Wars title too that may have got the same type of treatment.
Yeah, it was more the Spidey books, but I do know he did like a Man Thing and a Black Panther, and he did a few others. So I don't think I ended up getting them all. I got most of them, but yeah, some of them I know were like ratios, and we don't get a lot of ratios.
Some of them were exclusives also to his site and stuff too. So I
think he might have actually got me one of them, Rob. I think maybe it might have been the Goblin Queen one or something. I think
there's a Goblin Queen, and then there was a one that was one of them famously. Yeah.
I did get the Carnage one. I got the 3 different prints of the white, blue, and red of the Spidey one, but I never got the white background with the black. I never got that one.
The 1 in 25 second printing, or 1 in 50. I don't know what
that was cool. But I'm not a big. I'm more of a. That's the other thing. If you guys don't know, like obviously these two will. I prefer older books to newer books. Like I still pick up for keeping up runs and things like that because I'm a big run collector. But pretty much my love is hunting for older books, mainly Silver Age, Bronze Age, and Copper Age. So, which brings us to
let's do it. Bring it to it. Hit us with it.
All right. So I know Matt's in the chat. He's a big with a lot of Captain America fans.
Oh my.
One of the random purchases that during the C3 big weekend that as soon as I see an old school Marvel book, I check my CLZ. I haven't got that. I'm going to bid and I'm going to win that, and I go nuts, and I end up putting my bank account into severe shock or depression, whichever way you want to look at it. But
you just gotta get something to sustain yourself until the next comic screen cancer.
Literally, yeah. Just you gotta, like as I say, you gotta scratch that itch sometimes, and why not, spend money for a great cause. So,
that's great.
But yeah, loving the old school Captain America books.
Have you been working on a run of those?
I've been trying to focus on the older ones because I want to try and get some older Caps and some older Hulks because they're the only real major one from the Silver Age that I'm lacking a little bit. So I have been just dabbling away at it.
Yeah, it's like when I started doing my Cap. At first, it was just like the first bit 20. Of the run, and then I decided, okay, I'm up to now. It's like I'm doing the 100 through 250.
Oh shit! So that's right. That's really exploded.
Well, it's only 150 books.
Yeah, but I remember you saying you wanted to get
originally it was originally it was going to be 100 through 200. I had expanded it to, but then Slippery Slope, I found a lot that were in the sub 250 range. Okay, let me go ahead and get to here. Now, will it maybe go up to 300 at some point? Who knows? That's what
Hmm.
happened with Batman, only in reverse for me.
Let's just keep going to the expensive end as much as we can go. Yeah.
Well, at least this time I already got all the expensive books first, and now I'm working on the cheaper books now for once instead of the other way around.
Which is what I did with my Amazing Spider-Man run, is all the expensive ones to the end. And I got all the cheaper ones first. But now, like if I'm doing other runs for other characters, I'll try and get the pricier ones first.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of pricey ones. Now you turn up after I'd mentioned you as the first thing at the start of the show.
Well, that's why he showed up. His Nick
like
sense was
Beetlejuice.
tingling.
His ear was burning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, still some more Captain America, but this one's in a CBCS slab.
But this is some Kirby goodness here. Issue 200.
I believe this is an older CBCS slab, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's an older CBCS slab.
Much older.
That is
love
a
a Jack
gorgeous
Kirby.
book.
Love a Jack Kirby cap. Definitely very classic. And as I said, another acquisition. I think it's mainly the last 2 years. I know I went big with slabs last year because that's just the way it ended up falling.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I picked up a couple of slabs the year before with C3 as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to agree. I think when it comes to Captain America, I do love Kirby's Captain America.
Definitely
great.
This one's a little bit of a weird one. I got a feeling it's just a very dirty slab because it's probably been sitting around for a long time.
It's a dirty slab.
Dirty slab. Cliff, get your mind out of the gutter because I know where you're going. It's an EGS slab.
Oh, that's easy to pop open.
So I'll still find some weird way to I'll probably just whack it on a table or something like that. But I won this. I can't even remember. It was a guy I stumbled across. He had like a newer sort of channel. He'd only been going for a month or two, and he did. Hey Dave, he did a giveaway for like his 100 subscribers, and I can't remember. Somebody put me onto his channel, and I liked his stuff. He's not doing. I think it might have been Nostalgic 300 or 301 or something like that. He did a giveaway for his 100 subscribers, and I won it. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't mention that I wasn't going to do like international shipping." And I said, "Mate, just we'll work something out. We worked something out." And obviously, I got it here. So, but yeah, it's very very grotty.
Well, because what it was is EGS initially didn't have their own slab case. It costs money to create tooling and have those things manufactured. So they were buying an aftermarket case that was available. That was that you could get and you still can, to slab your own books. The only difference was that they were doing they were sealing the book in the inner well, as opposed to the aftermarket version of the inner well. The book slides in and it's still open. And then they put these little tamper security seals around the edges, because otherwise, those little black strips just hold the shell together. You could pop it open and you can see the hinges on top and everything else. But EGS, of course, their big claim is the fact that you can customize the label, whether it be with art or colors or whatever you want to have. But now they have their own slab, which is on par. It's similar to the PGX modern slab, only it has 6 connection points instead of 4 connection points, which does make it less feel a little bit more substantial than the PGX slab does. But
nice. All right. So another excuse me, another Comics Curing Cancer pickup. Nice.
Oh, and boom goes the dynamite.
Nice painted Moon Knight cover.
Very good.
You people who love the Moon Knight.
I do love my street tier heroes. That's probably my first love. Obviously, Spider-Man. I love Punisher, Ghost Rider, all that sort of street tier sort of stuff. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful cover. And yeah, as I said, another Comics Curing Cancer pickup that I just go, oh, I haven't got that book. I just bid on it.
What? Who is that? Was this? Who's the cover artist on this one?
It's actually it's actually an artist I've never heard of, Earl Norham. Because I thought it might have been, because I know Bill Sienkiewicz was doing a lot of covers on Moon Knight around that time, and I actually thought great stuff. I actually thought it would have been one of his, but it's not. Yeah, Earl Norham. I've never actually heard of him before.
Well, they're here.
But yeah, beautiful
Awesome.
cover. Yeah. I believe this was 2 years ago. Another C3 pickup. Nice old school Daredevil book.
Ooh, with the owl.
With the owl, where are you, DVH?
DVH is going to want that book. 9/6 white
and then a
pager.
9/6 from, when was it? 77. So
yeah, I remember that book when we had that one. Yeah, that was
I remember. Yeah, I think actually Dave from Still Only 35 Cents, he goes, mate, you better not crack that. He goes, I'll try and find a copy. I'll just give you the raw and you can give me that high grade. Because he is a high grade snob, obviously.
There he is. One of my all-time favorite covers. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Love
Owl
that.
by Night.
Love that. It's a pity, if I say it 3 times, he may appear. I haven't seen him in the chat, but Beckerman. Let's see if he actually turns up now. But maybe I need to say New Warriors.
Oh yeah, look at that first appearance of the New Warriors.
So in a quite a respectable 9.4 as well. Obviously, it's a what, 80s or 90s? 89. So just on the cusp. First appearance of New Warriors, and I always keep saying that I probably should. I do have a lot of 90s books, obviously, starting to collecting around there. You might what's that label.
I haven't had a chance to get my voice in there yet. So
yeah, Chris is taking it easy on me because it is early and my eyesight's still a little bit weary. So yeah, I'll you can use that excuse, Chris.
Yeah, this is an early edition of Thor after Walt Simonson left the title.
But and I do love the old sort of dungeon ad on the back. But yeah, some good 90s, and now my nose is running great. Just what we need in the show. Yes. All right, let's keep rocking so we can get to that halfway point. So once again, another Comics Curing Cancer pickup. I know there was a couple.
I noticed a theme. It's great. I love it.
I know a couple of people.
MadSpidey, the reason we hit $65,000.
Don't even get me started with that. My bank balance is still paying for it.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yeah. Wow.
Now this is I'm not a big Marvel Comics Presents guy. I do have a few random issues, but I do like #1 issues, especially when it's older books. But yeah, I do love that, and that obviously that great wraparound.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can remember when this book came out, I was still an early teenager, and I remember being blown away by the concept that we were going to have Marvel Comics Presents multiple times a month, that they're going to be publishing this book multiple times a month. And the first few issues were all wraparound covers to, spotlight the short stories that were inside. And to have this ongoing Wolverine storyline that was crossing over all these books, I thought it was just mind-blowing at the time. But yeah, Morgs, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the blue label?
All right, so see if I can see it. So Wolverine, Master of Kung Fu, Man-Thing, and Silver Surfer stories wraparound cover. So you're getting 4 stories all in one book. So is it Walt Simonson? Is it? Yeah, Walt Simonson cover. There we go. Dave is the wealth of knowledge in the chat there.
Trust the chat.
Sometimes, yeah. Once again, another one. This one was actually a little bit of a fun story. Another story from C3, but I think this was 2 years ago. So this is Strange Tales 179.
Oh.
Pick up a ton of cool.
Oh, it said, yeah, sorry. I said MadSpidey can pick up a ton of cool slabs because Rob is an international shipping master.
I trust me, I know probably more than most about that. But yeah, this was a C3. There was a little bit of a bidding war with this one where it was between me and Izzy versus NYC because he is a massive Warlock guy.
Mhm.
It was at the sort of the low range, and actually Trev, the shipping guru, actually won this book. And then decided to, Spidey wanted that. I'm going to A-OK it. So after that auction had finished, he said, Rob, can you chuck that in Spidey's pile? And there we go. And yeah, I ended up getting it. So yeah, screw you, Izzy. But yeah, I do love my old Strange Tales books, even when I started getting to obviously the newer sort of stuff and not the what I called twin books when he used to be like Doc Strange and Nick Fury. Yeah, Trev's a cool guy.
Mhm.
Trev is definitely a cool guy.
Again, lots of love for Trev there. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so this one was actually part of a pair.
Check the text on the comics code box. I don't know what we're supposed to check on it, but
maybe because there is none. Or are you looking at the that one? Dave, my eyesight is bad. I can't see that. Approved by the Cosmic Code Authority.
Nice.
Look at that.
Good. Nice one. Oh.
That's some deep knowledge.
Wow.
To know yeah, good proper
Get a
job.
life, Get a life. This one was not from C3, but this one was part of a pair. And big shout out to my man Brandon Mon Comics, who loves Man Thing. That's one of his favorite characters. But this actually came from Spidey's Powdered Tumblers. So big shout out to Jose. I actually
this is the best ever!
I actually won number 1 of volume 1 and number 1 of volume 2 in one of his waffles that he occasionally does on Instagram. So yeah, go check out SPT. Great guy, great community member, and a very generous gentleman as well. But yeah, I do love some Man Thing. I know we'll wait for the memes to be coming and the clips
Clip
to be
it.
coming. Yeah, clip it. There we go.
Remy, I know you're listening.
Yeah, exactly. Remy, go away. Don't start. You've got enough clips of me, trust me. But yeah, big shout out to SPT for getting these to me. Yeah, we say waffles, so it's not like raffles, and you get the gist.
It's all about skirting the rules.
Yeah. It's something to do with, if you say the word raffle, it's, anyway, it's probably got to be legitimized by the government or something like that.
There are certain rules where in order with regards to gambling and stuff that come into play, depending upon where you're at. Kamikaze, hello. I bet you love that Man Thing. Cliff says, I love Man Thing.
Of course, Cliff would have to comment on that.
Only better than giant sized Man Thing.
They're out there.
So we got 2 left before the halfway mark.
Aye.
This is, I think my only green label. Not people don't really consider it as a trilogy. It's more first or the cameo in full, or just the first 2 appearances. But we do have Hulk 182, so technically sort of part of the trilogy.
One of the early Wolverine runs, the third part of this story arc.
Yes,
featuring
that's where we'll go with that. But yeah, guy just randomly had it up on thing, and I'm like, I didn't have 180 or 181. Well, I still don't have 181. But he had it up on there, and I'm like, yeah, let's. He had it up for like, I don't know, $50 or $100 or whatever it was over here, and he goes, it's only missing the value stamp, and I'm like, that's fine.
Morgs, because I don't get to ask this very often, but would you mind reading us the right side of the green label, please?
It is first appearance of Hammer and Anvil, first appearance and death of Crackerjack Jackson, Wolverine cameo on first page. So they're even throwing the word cameo into the 182 book. So,
well, it is. He makes
he just pops in and then that's it.
He just makes a brief appearance and that's it. It's a cameo. It's not. They're not trying to say it's like his first. No, they're not splitting the hairs there on that. It's just saying what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So generally, like me collecting books, I'm fine. Like I mentioned, the low grade thing, as long as the book is complete from front to back, could be torn to rat shit and whatever. As long as it's complete, I'm quite happy.
Or is it the fourth appearance? That's the question.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
would it be his fourth?
Huh?
How would it be? How would it be the fourth?
Giant size X-Men, and then that
X-Men came after that.
did it?
Yeah.
It just says summer 1975. What does that one say? Hulk 182.
That one's so that one is December 74. So there we go.
So then Comic Geek says fourth. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah. As some people would say, I don't care. I just want them all. So
Probably seventh. That makes sense.
I boom too. Yeah, we're not going to start getting into that debate again. So one of the obviously, as I said, I mentioned I am a massive run collector. Besides, obviously key collector as well. But I've really gotten into collecting the Bronze Age sort of runs, so doing the Marvel Premiere, Marvel Spotlight, and a few of the other ones. So another C3 pickup. Nice high grade.
God, Peter hit me.
Yeah.
Ow!
Marvel Premiere from the Bronze Age. Hey, Dale.
Wow.
Sexy book.
So I'm getting close. I think I'm about 20, 25 books away from finishing this run now. So it may sound like a lot, but when it's like 60 or 70 book run, it's actually not too bad. And
there's some good keys in the Marvel Premiere run. It's a fun little thing to have.
Yeah. It sounds expensive, yes.
It's even for me over here, it's actually not too bad.
Okay.
Spotlight is way worse. Spotlight,
Okay.
but I'm only like 6 books away from finishing my Spotlight run, but it is a much more.
But there's really only a couple of them that are really.
Yeah, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night. But yeah, that will do for the halfway mark. Oh God!
What Doctor Strange is singing to? Can't believe you have this many slabs, Simon. Well, he's been holding on to them for a bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing any cracking or anything live, so it's all good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for showing that. We'll pause right here. We'll get back into some more slabs with MadSpidey or Mad Slabber, whatever the case may be. We do want to make sure that we acknowledge all the henchmen. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting the channel at that entry level every single month. Not really. I say supporting the channel. That's a crutch because you're really not supporting the channel. The channel's supported by my pocketbook. You're supporting the shipping and expenses for comics curing cancer. So thank you guys all so much to all the henchmen. And with that, it's time for our hashtag for this first half of the show, first set of giveaways. And that is me, release the Kraken. Make sure you spell Kraken correctly, guys. There's a C here, and it has an apostrophe at the end, so we could get the play on words there. Oh, there you go. Release the Kraken, enter hashtag. We'll be doing 6 pulls from the greatest weekly giveaway box on all of YouTube here in just a second.
Oh.
While everybody's getting those entries in and going, man, I really hate Rob and his long fucking hashtags. But while they're getting that in there, MadSpidey, what's coming up for you? Oh, go ahead and type. I'll let Chris.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm a guess. Should I? They're going to think it's rigged if I win.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Chris enters too. Chris, what's coming up over on the Comic Vet YouTube channel?
Well, yesterday I dropped a Ollie's retail pack opening where I may or may not have picked out a Golden Age comic book. And if you're curious to see how all that played out, that video dropped yesterday afternoon. This upcoming Wednesday is Show Us What You Got. Late night goes live about 5 or 10 minutes before midnight Eastern Standard Time, where it's an open invitation for everyone and anyone to come on and show the books that they just picked up in support of small business for New Comic Book Day. Thank you, Rob.
Awesome. All right, Spidey, for yourself, obviously, your flagship show is this evening.
Yeah, in about 3.5 hours. So the plan is finish this show, have 2.5 hours sleep, and then get ready for the next show. So, but yeah, Spidey's Outback will be at 11 a.m. here in Australia, which will be 7 p.m. Eastern for the Saturday night, obviously, for the North America. Generally with my pre-recorded stuff, I randomize it during the week. So it'll either be an artist series where I showcase my original art that I own. It will be my statue collection, which I showcase the statues that I own, obviously. Or it may be a mad mail call if I occasionally get some books in or or something like that. Or some of my other random series that I have a lot. So it's pretty much just a choose from the bucket. This is the video I'm going to do tonight, but I'll usually do 1 or 2 random pre-records during the week. So yeah, hit the notification bell. That's the easiest way to get ready for it.
Yeah, everybody make sure you hit that notification bell down below. That'd be great. Hit the thumbs up button. Gets all that stuff going and gets more ad revenue, which all goes to support Comics Curing Cancer. I see 76 people watching. I see 52 entries. We do ship globally, so you have just a moment longer before we do that first selection from the box. Of course, reminding everybody again, make sure you're following Comics Curing Cancer over on Instagram and on Facebook. Well, there's not a lot of activity necessarily going on just yet. Before you know it, we start talking about what's going on with the booth at Heroes Con. We'll be dropping information about this year's exclusive. We'll be talking about, then before you know it, we're talking about the auction and all that other fun stuff that's going on. You can start to see some of the stuff that's happening. So we're at work. We work year round on this stuff. And just happens to be the quiet public facing section right now, but make sure you're following it to keep up with all that information. As you saw earlier in the show. Oh no, you didn't see, because I was a backstage with just these 2 blokes. On Monday on my channel, this week's Monday Mail Haul, there will be the first book that I have picked up exclusively for Comics Curing Cancer for the OnlySlabs giveaway or portion of the show. So you'll get a chance to see what nice book I picked up for Comics Curing Cancer. All right, let's see here. We've got all these entries in here. Let's get 60 out of 77. That's enough. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Wheel of
fish.
Our winner of this
I know all the tropes.
giveaway is boom, Marty Alechko. Congratulations, sir. All right, let's go ahead and get
Marty. Watch your back.
All right, Spidey. You get to select the books. Oops, that blocks the books. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, there we go. Now I can talk and you can see the books. How's that?
I was going to go, full smart ass, copy Chris's every trope that he does on the show, but I thought, no, let's just go back to front. There, let's just do the old school and stop both of those books. I'm trying to hit that gap. Stop. Oh, I just missed it. Both of those books.
There's a lag, so you have to try to.
Yeah, I know. I'll just let it go right to the front and stop right there. And both of those books. Nice and quick. Hopefully I got you some cool stuff, Marty. And hopefully nothing that I want. Otherwise, I'll really be pissed because I chose them.
All right. So I'm just going to go through these here. We got first up, we have ourselves a
Nice.
Ultimate Endgame 1 variant. This is the Panosian. This is also comes with a Walmart DC pack.
How many of those bloody things have you got, Chris?
A lot.
Captain
nice.
America 374.
I remember that run.
I feel like that wouldn't actually even be a real fight. Like, let's be honest.
Mm.
We got ourselves a DC Knockouts, Boiling Wonder Woman and Power Girl. That would
Shiny
be
goodness.
that should be a knockdown, drug out fight.
Yeah. No, that one would last.
We got ourselves a reprint of first appearance of Supergirl.
Nice. Yeah, Rob's not that crazy to put that book in, the real one in there. Ah, damn it.
Captain America 172, X-Men Captain America crossover, featuring inside of it Marvel Value Stamp 43. It's in there.
I don't think I've never seen that cover before. That is cool.
Yeah.
And in the final book here in this giveaway here, we've got Secret Wars. We got ourselves the first appearance of Quake in comics.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a nice giveaway book.
Congratulations. Those will go on out to you there, Marty. In the meantime, Chris is putting MadSpidey back into the position of power so that way he can get back into some more slabs. We'll do another set of pulls from the box here at the end of the show. So don't run away.
Boo, you didn't make Chris upset. Hey, it's usually Chris on screen and me in the chat.
Yeah.
So if we're both here, if something big comes out, there's going to be hell to pay, I can tell you what. But yeah, let's get into the second lot so we can try and get close to on time. Comics Curing Cancer. It's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening because I've got a lot of books. But I know these were actually generously donated by the man on screen. It was a nice set of Eternals slabs, and I had said that Eternals books over here are quite pricey still. They're like 10. We're 10 years behind with pricing. So you're picking them up over there for like $30-$40 in nines. And over here, they're asking like $100, $150 for a mid-grade raw. So I took advantage of the Comics Curing Cancer and the generosity of Mr. FatStax and picked up a small little stack of these.
Yeah, we put them together as a lot.
Yeah.
A lot buy. Yeah, because I originally was perfectly fine. I was picking up the run. I was fine picking up 9.2s or whatever. And then for some reason, I decided, no, I needed to fight with Dave on the census.
Bad idea.
Bad idea. Yeah, I wouldn't even come close to even being in that conversation. But yeah, I just felt like I needed some Eternals in my collection because I love Jack Kirby and I do not have much. But that also brings me to the fact of now that I actually have a double, which is quite annoying because I actually won this book out of the OnlySlabs giveaway box sometime last year. And now I have a 9.2 slab of it. So I probably will not crack this one. I'll probably use it as trade bait or just sell it or something. I might get something for it over here. So
yeah, number 3, first appearance, right?
Yeah.
well, almost every single one of them is a first appearance, but
Well, number 6 wasn't. Well, not that it doesn't say on the label, but
it doesn't say on the label. But there, some of them are minor characters that are first appearances. Some of the Celestials and whatnot. But I think there's only like 2 issues that aren't technically a first appearance.
Yeah, and it's only like an 18-book run or something, so it's quite achievable small run if you want to go.
Yeah,
after
I mean, it was the first. You said Eternals 6.
Yeah, nothing on the label, so.
But
there is quite a few of the Eternals, and obviously the Celestials, and
number 6 actually is one of the ones that doesn't have a first appearance in it, actually. But the other one was, which one was 3 or 2 or 3?
3.
Issue 3, which is first appearance of Cersei, and then the first cover appearance of Icarus.
Which leads us to issue number 2, still part of this Comics Curing Cancel lot that I was able to pick up.
To be fair, they're all lighter characters. Okay,
and in the comics, not too bad. Don't go to the MCU, which we know you. That's where you're going, Mark, because we know how much you love it. But yeah, these are literally just a stack of all 9.2 Eternals until Rob decided to, be a grade snob and go for the higher grade stuff.
So this one you get is first Ajax, and then also first Arishem.
And it says and the Celestials.
And then also in this one, the Celestials sink the kingdom of Lemuria, which also results in Atlantis being sunk. So
there you go. Which brings us to the last one of the bundle.
Never seen this one.
I'm surprised you're not putting 8.5s of these in the well, obviously we see number 3 quite often.
I pick up number 1s, 2s, and 3s and stuff all the time that I throw in the giveaway.
Always say number 3s seem to be pulled. Maybe number 6s, I think. But yeah, no, it's definitely a cool little
number 1, not as much, just because number 1 still sells for a decent amount that it's tough to get in a price that I target for stuff that I acquire for the giveaway bin.
Yeah.
It creeps into that $45 to $50 a book range, which is a little bit much for giving away sometimes. But that one, of course, you're talking your first Eternals, first Deviants, first Icarus, first
all the origin stories. And,
exactly.
So probably the last slabs are all going to be, for me, will be sort of expensive keys, stuff that I have to usually either blow out my wallet for at C3 or have to, do payment plans on and stuff like that. There's nothing like, I'm not talking like Amazing Spider-Man 1 or anything like that sort of caliber, but there's some cool books that I love. And another C3 pickup.
Banger.
Wow.
Slow down.
Nice.
Which, it's actually a very well presenting book for a 1.8.
Yeah.
I was a little worried because, and it's always Murphy's Law. Once you buy something, literally about 2 or 3 months afterwards, everybody was selling higher grades than these over here at around the same, or not around the same price, but at reasonable prices, because usually this book over here is quite rare and quite a pricey book in any grade, in any sort of thing. So, yeah, C3, I always go a little bit nuts, and I picked this up 2 or 3 years ago, I think now. I can't remember when it was, but it wasn't last year. It was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it presents, from our perspective, a lot better than a 1.8. But Morgs, would you mind reading us the right side of the blue label, please?
I can do that. So we have first appearance of Shang-Chi, Fu Manchu, and Sir Dennis Nayland Smith. First appearance and death of Dr. James Petrie. So there's quite a bit of information
and death. It's like he's a non.
Why bother?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, now Mike turns up. There we are. I showed a New Warriors book.
He heard you say New Warriors, and that's why he appeared. He was summoned. The New Warrior signal went off.
Yeah. All right.
I
This
don't
this
even
was
remember why was there anything on the out? What was the outwardly appearance issues with? I think maybe it's separated from the cover. Maybe.
yeah. I can't. It just says cream to off-white pages. Yeah, it doesn't have anything on the label. I think I vaguely remember checking it. I think it was more spine related or something, but the spine doesn't look.
It might be either it has a split spine or it's detached.
Yeah, because it doesn't look. I think rusted staples. I can see the rusted staples, but yeah, a bit of sort of fraying and stuff, and
That's
marble
minor
and
stuff.
that
Yeah,
sort of-
nothing to be a 1/8 for 1/8. I'm guessing it's probably it's separated from the cover is maybe just detached.
But definitely one of my favorite pickups once again from Comics Curing Cancer last year. I know there was a few people after this book, and it's sort of a little sad to maybe crack this, but I haven't actually decided whether I'm going to do this or not. But I needed the trilogy to be complete. I have the two more expensive ones, but I needed to get the third part of it.
It's a great book donated past year by Brucifer. Wow.
Yeah.
Kingdom
Johnny
of
Goes to
Nerds.
College. Yes. Great book.
It doesn't end well for the university.
No. Sadly, his education is cut short, but Johnny does go to college.
But obviously they're very the cool customized label, which is probably, I know some people love them. I'm not here nor there, not being a massive slab guy. I think it does match the book really nicely.
This one, the more important isn't so much the label, it's the on the left side, but it's the behind it's really showing up phenomenally right now on the camera. The silver silhouette that they've got underneath the writing of in the blue part of the label. That is really what freaking shines on this amazingly, as opposed to that little just art on the left hand side. But
yeah, very you hate them, Spidey. Oh, look at you go, Chris.
You got the better grade. It's all good.
And it's me, so yeah, you don't. I don't care about grades. As I said, as long as it's complete, I'm a happy boy. Now it would not be, and I didn't buy these specifically for the show. I just once again stumbled across it. And we did mention it backstage, but it wouldn't be an Australian slab show without an Australian slab company. And Dale of Suspense, if you're still around.
Yeah! Yeah!
Very nice.
no,
So
it's
we
very
got-
good.
So we got a Halo slab. Now, the
Talking about
main
the
thing
slab.
with the Halo, you actually might be able to tell, it's actually got like it's sort of like got a divert or like an inner, I don't know how you like a channel. That's probably the best way to sort of do it. So instead of it just being flat across, it's actually got a channel going all around the book. And that's how they do there. And Halo slabs are very, very sturdy. Probably not as beastie as some of the newer ones that have come out recently, but
PSA, yeah.
I haven't seen one of the PSAs over here yet, but I know some of the newer, I think CBCS ones or whatever it was, like got quite thick and chunky.
So this is a really early Iron Man here. This second or
so this is issue 44. So this would technically be fifth appearance.
Okay, fair enough. I'm trying to remember how far he was still. Oh, that's right, because he switches from the first it's the regular silverish, and then it goes to the gold. That's right.
Then he goes to the gold. So pretty much to sort of in a nutshell, besides my many different collecting habits, besides keys and runs and all that sort of stuff, the other thing, hey Louis, the other thing that I try and do is I try and get at least one issue in every Marvel series in the first 10 issues. I used to say single digits, but it doesn't work with Tales of Suspense, Tales to Astonish, because a lot of the early stuff was either crime, mystery, or monster books. So pretty much the hero stuff in the first 10 issues, that's a goal of mine. There's only a couple that I'm missing. But this actually makes the Tales of Suspense for this one in the first 10 books. So obviously from 39 upwards.
It's a nice looking book. I need to get the Suspense one though.
Yeah, I was contemplating. I'm thinking, no, just stick to the superhero stuff. Don't start diving into the other stuff.
Number
Otherwise,
one's got bubble helmets on it.
All right. One of my favorite villains outside of the Spidey universe, and it's a book I've wanted for quite a while. It's very low grade, but it's complete, and it's in another Halo slab.
Smoke if you got him.
It's the Juggernaut, bitch.
That's right. Took the words right out of my mouth. So it's not a very, once again, not a very common thing to get early X-Men over here, unless you've got a really big bank balance. But saw this nice one pop up, and it was from a seller that I dealt with a few times before, so he gave me a good deal on it, like knocked some extra money from what he wanted on the Facebook groups, and I went, I will take that. Thank you very much. And I will show that.
The one thing I love about this character is from his very first appearance, which is right here. He did not change that much. His size, the whole look of him didn't really mess around with the Juggernaut. He was just great out of the gate. I get they tagged him up with Black Tom Cassidy for a little bit, but yeah, wonderful villain, and great early X-Men cover as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I've been wanting, as I said, I've been wanting that for a while, and I just stumbled across it and went, thank you very much. I will take that. One of and like a lot of people do on YouTube, when you're a content creator and you do comic book stuff, you generally will do the, collecting goals for the year. Not everybody does it. I've only done it the last couple of years, but it's sort of good because then it brings your focus into, okay, these are the books I will focus on, but yeah, quite often I get distracted by other shit.
I find that exactly the reason not to do it.
But this was literally another, and it's happened to me 2 years in a row too, an 11th hour pickup where I've literally, one of the main goals that I've had for an individual book has like literally either been bought or delivered like on New Year's Eve or just after, in the new year. And I'm like, no, I still count it for last year. And it is that one.
Very, very nice. Very
Sweet
nice.
Christmas.
I need to give
That's a
you.
great book.
I'm trying to be respectful, not show you that one.
I was going to say, don't let it play that clip on this show.
Let's just show you this one.
Yeah, freeze free.
Yeah. You didn't say what happened in the background, people. The other two did. Let's just say there almost was a slab cracking happened. But once again, I've been wanting this book for the longest time, and it's quite a rare book over here. I've only seen it a handful of times over the years. It just does not. I don't know whether it's just not a popular character or title or anything, but it just not pop up. And once again, just stumbled across it literally before New Year's Eve and went, "Oh crap! I want that book. Give it to me. It's a great price." And I think this ended up being delivered like the 2nd or the 3rd of January. But obviously, I paid for it and that year before, so I'll count it into that year's goals completed.
Yeah,
Nice.
Such a great character, and I really hope they bring him back to the MCU. Yeah,
and I a lot of people didn't like that series. I actually thought it was one of the better ones of the Netflix series, like next to Daredevil.
Yeah,
TM saying he's hearing rumors he's back in Daredevil Born Again. We'll see.
Jessica Jones is back, so maybe he's back too. Mike Coulter's a great actor. Who played him?
No.
Another book that sort of like really seems its ups and downs, especially with the controversy, obviously, that happened with the actor. But another book that I was just sort of waiting for that ebb and flow to sort of stop and sort of die down. Well. Another one of that, and it's kind of weird. Like obviously, yeah, if you know me, like I am trying to, like a lot of people, collect the Amazing Spider-Man run, and obviously I dive into the keys and stuff from the other things. I have picked up a lot of the like first 10 books of the Avengers run. Even over here, they're not overly priced, but this one always seems to say, besides number 1 and number 4, always seems to stay quite high over here. But not in this instance. I actually was able to pick it up quite well. Now that, you know, obviously all the hype and all the controversy has died down, it has leveled out again.
Yeah. We're talking about a single-digit Avengers book here. But the one thing I always enjoyed about this cover is that Mjolnir's bouncing off a bunch of yellow tennis balls. It's just a fun cover.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, always, so very, very happy to finally pick up that issue.
What time is it where you're at?
It is 7:46 a.m. on Sunday. So it's not Saturday afternoon or Saturday night. So yeah, it's at least I'm awake, which I am usually at this time anyway. Going back to as I mentioned, trying to get either single digits or first 10 issues of every single Marvel sort of thing. And I'm talking more Silver Age and Bronze Age. I'm not talking about like, you know, Miles and, you know, X-23 and like more modern stuff. It's all pretty much Silver and Bronze Age where it all sort of started, which leads us to my only issue of, hey, Doc, my only issue in the first 6 of Incredible Hulk. I was because you once again, you did not see the first 6 over here at all.
There's a lot of writing on that cover.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with the writing side of things, but
I don't know if you know this, but he's a whole lot more.
Yeah. But I was very, very happy to stumble across this a couple of years ago, and I probably overpaid for it, but we're not getting into. Thank you, Mark. I knew you'd appreciate this one. We're not going to get into I overpay for everything because, it's a different
market. It's different market. And so, did you overpay for your market?
And I knew the seller, so he gave me like a lot more discount. He gave me like another 30 or 40% off what he was asking for it. So I did well for over here. That's what I always say.
Yeah. So within your market, you got it at below market rates.
Exactly. All right. Personal grail of mine. Just one of those characters, not everybody's love, but obviously the movie in the 90s. Oh my God, I can't remember when the first movie came out now. But it's a character I've always loved, and it ended up being a run that I actually completed last year. But this is definitely the grail out of that particular run. Yeah, this is the best ever! Oh, you're so loud, Simon.
That's because Australia's so empty. He has to talk loud enough so
yes,
to hear him.
the echoes bounce off all the rocks and things to get to the next state.
That is a great book. I have to admit, I'm a bit envious. It's on my list, but I don't even have that book.
Yeah.
Not that, but there's a lot of books I don't have, so I don't know why I said it like that.
Simon, would you mind reading us the right side of the blue label, please?
Definitely. So, first appearance of Blade the Vampire Slayer, and that's all it says. I don't know whether I actually thought they updated that and actually put Eric Brooks in there a little bit later on some of the new ones, because I think this is an older slab. Yeah. Kind of sort of weird where you talk about vampires and, you know, blood drainage and all that sort of stuff. And the guy I actually bought this off, I actually picked up from a hospital because he was actually a major surgeon.
Oh, I thought you were about to tell me that he was a phlebotomist.
It's like, is that a little irony in there or what? But I picked this up during COVID time, so obviously, we all overpay for books in COVID time at one point or time, but I didn't care because I wanted this book. I wanted this book, and I didn't give a crap. He let me pay it off, and happy to finally pick it up. So,
proper job.
One of the bigger keys of the 70s.
Yeah, definitely. So, lucky last book. Now, a lot of people are like, "Where's all the Spider-Man books? It's MadSpidey, loves Spider-Man, all that sort of stuff." Well,
They've already been cracked.
they've already been cracked, or I've literally picked them up a long time ago. But this is the only Amazing Spider-Man. Oh no, I should reiterate. This is the only one that's still in a slab. I did my first ever 2 slab crackings of very early Spider-Man books. I won't scare you with what numbers they were. But I did that way before YouTube and everything like that. But this is the last one I have. Holy cow! And if you know my story, and I mentioned earlier, trying to collect the entire, and when I say entire Amazing Spider-Man run, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you've got volume 1." I'm like, no, I'm talking about all volumes and all annuals. I only need 2 books. This was
Nick Spencer run.
Exactly.
Stop saying his name, man. Like
this was the 3rd last book I needed. So I picked this up, I think, early last year or late the year before. So I'm only down to 2 books for the entire run, which are the 2 most expensive books in the whole bloody run. But yeah, super glad. It's such an underrated cover. I know a lot of people don't like the multiple panel type covers and things like that sometimes, but I actually enjoy it. Tells a bit of a story on the front cover instead of it just being bam right in your face.
Yeah. But all right, let's talk about the Sandman. With your last book, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the blue label?
Origin and first appearance of the Sandman, William Baker. First appearance of Betty Brant. So we do have a multiple key in there. Obviously more the Sandman, more than the Betty Brant. But yeah, she's around for a while.
Yeah.
Some could argue that she's oftentimes more prevalent than he is. So
Exactly. So
she definitely makes a lot more appearances than he does, I would say.
And arguably has had a tougher life.
Phenomenal, sir. That is a great set of shows. Way to ease everybody in and then hit them hard at the end. We appreciate that. We'll be doing another giveaway here in just a moment. But first, I want to recognize those Goon Squad members supporting Comics Curing Cancer every single month as a channel member. Shout out to Dale Suspense, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoot, Legion of Comics, Stephen C., Justin Birch, The Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, MadSpidey, Collect McDurs, Chuck Hensey, Lone Eagle, Comiverse, Dead Man Cover Comic Show, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, Team Ohana, still only 35 cents, Cliff on Comics, Bearded Comic Bro, Never Could Figure It Out, Daymares, The Adventurous Joe, Valenrook, Jay Knows the Way, Ronnie Johnston, Comics on the Edge, Omnibo, Silver Eagles, Coins and Comics, Kingdom of Nerds, Sal's Comics Corner, Johnny's Comic Stuff, and Claire Prescott. And if you're wondering, yes, we did have to shrink the text to get everybody on there and make room for some new folks. So there's room for you. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for supporting Comics Curing Cancer and being a channel member at that. And it's not just those guys and the henchmen, but it's like literally the support for Comics Curing Cancer through this has been phenomenal. In that, when I look at the channel membership, the number of you who have been members for years, for 2 or 3 years, is actually the number of folks that make up 2 years or more is over 70% of the channel membership. So big thanks to all you guys, including those you guys who just recently joined, by the way. But I mean, just really thanks. It really helps us a lot with our mission of raising money for Comics Curing Cancer, being able to make it so we don't have to go to the ACS and ask them to reimburse us for shipping, which would detract from those donation dollars. Being able to have this separate pool to cover the cost of the shipping. Our shipping bill this last year is somewhere in the neighborhood of about $2,800. So it's a lot of money that goes into covering our shipping expenses and stuff. And you guys, through your membership and everything, and the super chats, everything, guys, make it happen. So big shout out to you guys. All right. Having said that, let's throw that up there. Hashtag comics curing cancer. Since so many of the slabs were comics curing cancer slabs today, it only made sense that was the hashtag to wrap us up with. Go ahead and start putting that hashtag in. We'll do another set of pulls from the box. Meanwhile, over on right here, this channel, Rob's FatStax, content Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Mondays, we open up new packages and new books, show off new books entering the collection. Thursday, we show off the slab showcase show, showing some of the slabs that make up my collection. And then Saturday, this show here where we showcase you guys, collectors out there who are members of the community. And next week, we are joined by the comic collector coach. He's going to be our Valentine. Join us for Valentine's Day. Make it a date. Tell your wife, your significant other, whomever it is, say, hey, I've got a great idea. Instead of Netflix and chill, we're going to YouTube and yup. I don't know what that means, but hey. Just...
What the fuck? Oh, God. It's got to that part of the show where the jibber jabber comes out.
Yeah, I didn't have it pre-made. When you're just shooting from the hip, sometimes you say weird stuff. But we'll make that a thing now. YouTube and yup. That'll be next week's hashtag. So anyways, that thank you guys for coming out and supporting MadSpidey. Thank you so much for coming on, joining the show. If you're watching the rewind, thank you guys for watching the rewind through all this here. We're gonna do another 6 books from the giveaway bin in just a moment. As far as if you are by the way, in the San Francisco Bay Area on February 15th, is East Bay Comic-Con up in Concord, California. I will be there throughout the day. If you see me running around with my black sheep vest and OnlySlabs shirts, whatever, say hi. I'd love to meet and say hello to you.
He's not a scary biker. It's just the best that they wear.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Yeah, I know that's DC. You don't. Oh, the result of our poll. Let's find out the result of our poll here. And the poll officially.
I don't want to say it was a landslide, Rob, but
yeah,
I didn't even know there was a poll.
Yeah, there was a poll. It said, "What's your love, Marvel, DC, or Indies?" 54% Marvel, 29% DC, and 17% Indies. So, out of 87 votes, Marvel by literally a landslide, even there. Oh, there you go.
Cue the Remy clip. Boom.
Yeah. All right. With that, I'm going to wrap us so we can get us the heck out of here on time. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Round and round and round she goes. Where she stops, well, the internet knows.
Yeah.
And our winner of our second set of pools is going to be boom. The Archivist Adrift. Congratulations, sir. We're happy to have you with us. I don't know that I've sent you anything in the past, so make sure that you reach out to me either on Instagram at robs.fatstax or email me robs.fatstax@gmail.com with your address so that way we can ship these books out to you. Al, which books are they? Chris, time for you to pull some books, my friend.
All
what
right,
are we doing?
Let's not play into any tropes. Let's take the first 3 books.
Oh.
You're going to give me a heart attack in a second.
And the final 3 books.
Nicely done. I'll give you props for that one.
And
then back to 3 from the front and 3 from the back next week.
we'll see what happens next week.
Did I strike a nerve? Did I?
No.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. All right, let's go here. We've got Star Wars issue number 1 from the relaunch of the series.
Nice.
Great Cassidy cover.
Let's do some
Oh, he's shuffling. Watch out.
Superman issue 360. Some classic. Looks like Superman battling Supermen.
Very cool.
We've got ourselves some Jungle Action number 18.
That shouldn't be
First appearance of Madam Slay.
I recently picked up a whole pile of Jungle Action. I've almost completed my run.
Great stories in this.
I got the Mighty Thor 372. First appearance of the Time Variance Authority.
Nice.
I love that winged helmet.
I've always laughed with all DC.
We got Thor 385.
Ooh.
Just a beautiful Hulk Thor throwdown cover.
I think I need that book in my life. I like that cover.
Yeah, great. We're on a friend's book.
Yeah, Friends and Milgram.
Yeah. Awesome.
And the final book from this pool is going to be in the poly bag, Ultraman number 1. This is the first comic book appearance of Ultraman.
First Western comic, anyway.
Well, non-manga, yeah. First comic book format.
That's
So
a nice cover.
Yeah. All the trade dress, by the way, is on the poly bag. It's a virgin cover. So this is virgin cover edition.
That's a cool idea. I like that.
So there you are. Congratulations. That is awesome. Reach on out. We'll get those books shipped out to you guys. And again, remember, join us again next week. Same slab time, same slab channel. We'll be joined again by the Comic Collector Coach. If you're interested in becoming a guest yourself here on OnlySlabs, well, we are booking for June, but that's okay. I book as far as the calendar goes. Start putting on your calendar, plan your life and your weddings and everything around it, because we do. Until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to any of us, especially me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.